Are you all in the courtroom? Yes. All right. As you know, Rahmanullah Lakanwal was just arraigned in front of Judge Raymond and charged with 4 counts of murder while armed, as well as possession of a firearm during the course of a crime of violence, 2 counts of that, as well as assault with intent to kill while armed. The defendant is still in a hospital. He's in a medical facility, and when he is well enough to leave that medical facility, he will be put in a correctional facility that has the means to address his medical concerns. Now, the case now moves to January the 14th, when there will be a preliminary hearing. However, during the course of that time, from now to January 14th, our federal partners continue to work with the MPD, the FBI, the National Guard, everyone, to continue to investigate as well as collect evidence so that we can add additional potential charges, potentially federal charges that we can bring against this defendant. And let me just say that although we have lost Sarah, we continue to pray for Andrew Wolf. He is still in the hospital, and please keep them in your thoughts and in your prayers. And finally, let me just say, this individual was brought into this country as a result of the largesse of the American people and the American government. And he betrayed us by shooting and killing one individual, and right now harming another individual that we hope will survive. Other than that, that's all I can say.
Ms. Pirro, what about their argument that you had no right to argue that he should be held? What did you think of that argument?
Well, I think it's laughable. I think anyone about whom we know nothing, and make no mistake, there's no vetting, and the fact that we don't have a rap sheet on this guy, as if he was born in the Bronx or in the district, should tell us that he is clean. We have no idea who he is. He has no connections to the community. The crime is one that we believe we will be able to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. And I think the judge was very astute when she made it clear that she believed that he crossed the country with a weapon, with the intent to commit a crime of violence. And her decision was a correct one, based upon the facts and the law.
What did you and everyone discuss after the hearing?
Well, we didn't discuss anything. Whenever I go into a different courtroom, I had never met this judge before. We were very clear to say, I just wanted to introduce myself and say thank you. I do that with every judge, federal judges, Superior Court judges. You can bring a transcriber with us. I don't do anything more than that.
Ms. Pirro, Judge, the president has said he wants to reinstate the death penalty in D.C. There's some debate about the legality of that, but is that something your office is considering in this case? Have there been conversations about seeking a hearing?
Look, that is a very weighty decision. That is a decision that comes later in time, and that is one that ultimately the Attorney General will make. My job and the job of my office and the great federal partners, the investigative partners who work around the clock, and I wish you could see these people. They don't sleep. They work around the clock investigating this case. Our job is to prove this case beyond a reasonable doubt and make sure that we have all of the evidence that is out there so that we can charge whatever crimes are appropriate in this case.
What
are the extent of these injuries?
We are pursuing everything. There is nothing off the table right now. This is an individual about whom we don't know a lot, but we will, trust me, before it's over.
Ms. Pirro, what were the extent of the injuries of the suspect? He looked like he was in pretty bad shape. Is he going to make it out of the hospital?
Yeah, he'll make it out. Thank you.